In this series, we are discussing about the 24 important incarnations of Lord Vishnu, which is mentioned in Bhagavatha Purana. This is part 6. We have seen in Palari Manthan that Dhanandiri is the god of medicine and the 13th avatar of Lord Mahavishnu. He is mentioned as the god of Ayurveda in the Puranas. During the churning of the ocean of milk, he arose with a pot of nectar, Amrita, for immortality. Dhanandiri is worshipped for obtaining sound health. Chanting of Dhanandiri mantra is very effective.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामयविनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय महाविष्णवे नमः.
Similarly, we saw the 14th Avadhara Mohini at the end of churning of the ocean of milk. Lord Vishnu incarnated as Mohini, the most fascinating lady, to get back pot of nectar from the demons. This is the first female incarnation of the Lord. We have discussed this in detail in Kurma Avadhara. Lord Vishnu assumed this form in another occasion to kill demon Bhasmasura. Bhasmasura was a devotee of Lord Shiva who performed great penance and obtained a boon from the Lord. Lord Shiva granted the special boon that if the demon touches anybody's head, immediately they will be burned to ashes, bhasma. Surprisingly, after getting this power, the demon wanted to test it on Lord Shiva himself. Lord Shiva ran to Lord Vishnu for help. Vishnu once again took the form of Mohini and appeared in front of Bhasmasura. Fascinated by her beauty, Bhasmasura asked her to marry him. She told him that she was very fond of dancing and would marry him only if he could match her moves identically. Bhasmasura agreed to it and they started dancing. At the end, Mohini struck a pose where her hand was placed on top of her own head. Bhasmasura was tricked to imitate her, and when he touched his own head, with the power of the boon, he was turned into ashes. The other version of this story is Vishnu appears in the form of Mohini. Bhasmasura forgets of newly acquired boon and asks Mohini to marry him. She agrees and asks Bhasmasura to take a dip in the lake and clean himself, as he is not clean at the present condition. Bhasmasura was too happy to take a dip in the lake. After bath, he tries to get rid of the excess water in his hair by running his hand over his head. Bhasmasura turned into ashes with the power of newly acquired boon. In another story, Demoness Mahishi was doing atrocities in this world and in the nether worlds. She got a special boon from Brahma that she should be killed only by a child born of Hari, Lord Vishnu, and Hara, Lord Shiva. Later, once Lord Shiva wished to see the Mohini form of Vishnu. Vishnu obliged to that, and from their union, immediately Lord Shasta was born as Hariharaputra. Later, he killed Damanas Mahishi. This deity is worshipped mostly in southern parts of India as Dharmashasta or Lord Ayyappa. The 15th incarnation is Narasimha Avadhara. Lord Vishnu incarnated in the form with lower body of human and upper half that of a lion. This was to save his devotee Prahlada from his father Demon King Hiranyakashipu. The demon is the powerful brother of demon Hiranyaksha, who had been previously killed by Vishnu in Varaha Avadhar. Hiranyakashipu took a pledge to take revenge on Lord Vishnu for killing his brother. For this purpose, he did severe penance and gained a boon from Lord Brahma. Interestingly, the boon is that he could not be killed off by anything born from a living womb, neither during the day or night, nor inside or outside the house, neither in the sky nor on land or in water, not by any weapon, nor by a man, god, asura, or an animal. When Hiranyakashipu was doing this penance, the Devas attacked his kingdom, and his pregnant wife Kayadhu took refuge in the hermitage of sage Narada. The boy inside her womb was so lucky to hear the regular devotional chanting in the ashram, and he became a devotee of Lord Vishnu even before his birth. The demon Hiranyakashipu came back, and a son was born to him. The boy was named as Prahlada. The demon king who wanted to take revenge on Lord Vishnu ordered all his countrymen that he himself is the god and nobody should worship Vishnu. But as Prahlada grew up, he started telling that there is only one god, and that is Lord Vishnu. Even his teachers or others could not change the boy, and he grew up as a strong devotee of Lord Vishnu. This made Hiranyakashipu angry. He tried to kill the boy. Prahlada was poisoned, but it did not make any effect. Then he was thrown down from a cliff. There also the boy escaped unhurt. Finally, Hiranyakashipu's sister Holika, who had the power to sit unhurt inside a fire, held the boy and sat inside a big fire. There Holika was burned and Prahlada escaped unhurt. This particular day is celebrated as Holi in North India. With each attempt, Prahlada was protected by Vishnu's mystical power. Prahlada refused to acknowledge his father as the supreme lord of the universe and claimed that Vishnu is all-pervading and omnipresent. Prahlada always told that 9 things are needed for true devotion of Lord Vishnu. Those 9 things are Shravanam, Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. One day in the royal assembly, Hiranyakashipu wanted to punish his son. After heated arguments, Hiranyakashipu pointed to a nearby pillar and asked his son Prahlada, "Oh, most unfortunate Prahlada, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is above everything, who is the controller of everyone, and who is all pervading. But where is he? If he is everywhere, then why is he not present before me in this pillar?" Prahlada answered, "He was, he is, and he will be there." Hiranyakashipu, unable to control his anger, smashed the pillar with his mace. Vishnu, in the form of Narasimha, appeared from it and moved to attack Hiranyakashipu in defense of Prahlada. In order to kill Hiranyakashipu and not to upset the boon given by Brahma, the form of Narasimha was chosen. Hiranyakashipu could not be killed by human, deva or animal. Narasimha was none of these. He is a form of Vishnu incarnated as a part human, part animal. He came upon Hiranyakashipu at twilight, when it is neither day or night. On the threshold of a court door, neither inside nor out, and put the demon in his thighs, neither in earth nor in space. Using his sharp fingernails as weapon, he killed the demon king. Seeing the furious form of Narasimha, all gods and demigods were afraid. Their prayers could not calm him. In order to calm down the angry Narasimha, Lord Brahma sent Prahlada to pacify him. Prahlada sang divine hymns, and the Ugra Narasimha now became peaceful Saumya or Shanda Narasimha. There are some slight variations to this story in various Puranas. The underlying aspect of Narasimha is he is an iconic symbol of intensive resistance to unjust things, hope against odds, triumph of the good over persecution and evil. He is the annihilator of any external evil and also one's own enemies inside the body, speech, and mind. He is an embodiment of everything that produces positive energy. Thank you, and we shall come with some more incarnations in the coming part.